Yo, what is up everyone? Welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. So hope you guys are all having an amazing day today. And this is going to be a video that really is not geared, it's not going to be geared for people who have been established in the game, who are into the game, probably past level 100 or so. You shouldn't need this. But this is over breeding guides. It's been several months since I made a video on this. And there's been some updates since then. One of the biggest players for breeding guides got banned. I started my own breeding guides. Red's kind of on and off. She removed some of hers. So a lot has been going on in terms of breeding. We got new tiers. We got all this. And, you know, buff spells, which have changed the meta a little bit. New base layouts. All this stuff really has affected the game. So if you are a lower tier player or you're an officer or leader of a team with a lot of lower level players, this video might help them out. So, breeding guides. Hopefully the questions I want to answer in this video are, what are breeding guides, why are they useful, why should you be using them, and also how to use them, and where to get them, of course. So, starting off, what are breeding guides? So, in the glorious game of War Dragons, the biggest thing that you want to focus on, or one of the biggest things, is trying to get to a high tier of dragons. The tiers are, you know, red, purple, blue, orange, green, gold, platinum, sapphire, garnet, emerald, obsidian, harbinger, and then vanguard. And the better tiers are later on. So the purpose of breeding paths are giving you the cheapest way to get to those higher tiers, yeah. Because there are different ways of going about getting particular dragons, because not all dragons are needed in order to get to the top tiers fast. In fact, there are many dragons that you do not need, but you will end up spending a ton of egg tokens for literally no reason. And that is the purpose of breeding guides. It saves you a ton of egg tokens, and it's just overall very beneficial. And if you're a free-to-play player, especially, you need to get on a breeding guide now, like right now, if you have not already. Especially if you just started the game, start early. As soon as you end this video, go search up my guide. I will show you how to do that. Go search up Reds. All the links will be down in the description. Pick one that works for you and go with it. So yeah, enough ranting about why you should. So how to get them. You have some options. There's different ones out there. There are Black Wicca's guides. Again, I'll put all these in the description below. Then there's Red's, and then there's mine. Red is the main one. She provides a lot of the breeding guides, and that is, like, yeah, she's just kind of the breeding guide lady, if you want to say that. I don't know what else to call. I was trying to come up with like a really creative name, but then I was like, oh yeah, I'm pretty stupid, so that's not a good idea. So yeah. She's the main one. All her stuff are on spreadsheets, but like I said, she went on strike recently, and I'm not sure if they're still up. I will have to check. But either way, those are those two. Here's mine. And obviously, I would suggest mine, and I'll explain why. But again, up to you guys completely. So all you got to do is go to Google, and then type in tinyurl.com/Odin. Oops, wait, hold on. Oh dear. This is why you edit videos. But I don't edit. Okay. Odin breeding. There we go. That simple URL. You hit go. It will take you to either the sheet itself on here, or it'll let you go onto the Sheets app. And here it is. So, both of my paths, I have 2 on here currently. If there is a need for more, I will make more. The only problem with that is people get triggered because it ends up looking like Reds, which I can't really avoid because there's only a few ways to get to the end tier dragons. And she has literally paths for every possible way to get the freaking dragons. So I don't know how I'm supposed to make an original path. Like, come on. I don't know. Anyways, that's a rant for another day. But anyways, so this is my personal breeding path. And then here is the fastest for Red to Vanguard. This is the path that will get you to Vanguard extremely quickly. It is the fastest that I've been able to make myself. I refuse to look at Reds. I'm not sure if it is officially or not, but this is a very quick way to get to Vanguard. Now, I personally use this path. This is the one that I use to get to where I am currently right now at level 330 and Vanguards. And it goes straight from Red all the way to Vanguard. And now the reason why I like it a lot is because, for one, it gets Noctua first. Noctua is a game changer, because even with level 70 towers, if you can get really, really skilled at it, at using him, he can beast through any level bases regardless of tower levels. Which is why I personally prefer getting him first, so you can start leveling him up, so you can start practicing, because him and Hosset are extremely good. My path does not get Hosset first, and people... Oh wait, sorry, it does. Never mind. I forgot. I actually personally got Apathet first, but that was a stupid move. But mine also gets Hosset first. So you get both of those really good hunters first, and then also you get Jotun first. And he is an amazing hunter. Not hunter. An amazing warrior. That is a tank. So, this is my personal suggestion on which breeding path out of these two to use. This one is just, again, fastest. You get K's first. So you can see the total egg token cost is 4,734,000 versus, let's see, 5,247,000. So, there is a debatably significant difference, but if you're a medium tier spender, because if you're getting to Vanguard, you are a spender. There's no free to play Vanguard players, I guarantee it. So if you are in Vanguard, most likely you spend, so that cost difference is negligible. But anyways, so yeah. And also for my pass, what I've done is I put a mostly unbiased, as much as I can, opinion on whether or not you should expert it after getting it to breedable level. So here's some different ratings. I have yes, no, or maybe. Again, I try to be as non-biased as possible because we all know I love hunters, but everyone flies stuff differently. So I try to be as neutral about which dragons, are hunters and which ones aren't, and I mainly just focus on the spell sets and the flyability and how effective have I personally seen it being used. So that is that. You guys can either ignore it completely if you disagree, or maybe use it and, maybe it'll help you out to some extent. Okay, so that is how to use them. I also have the minimum levels for breeding on mine. I think Red does too, actually. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't looked at hers in a while. But yeah, so here's just the different levels that your incubator, the castle level, the den level, the storage level has to be in order to breed them, and the minimum player level as well. So, fun stuff. But now let's talk about how to use them. So as a newer player, you're going to start out by breeding some of these dragons. And I believe you breed 2 dragons, which is Draco and Frigg. And basically, all this is showing you is how or what parents you need in order to get the child. So, for example, if you have just started out, all you gotta do is click on the dragon named Zin, you hit breed, and then it will take you to this page where it has like 2 dragons like on either side, and then it has an egg in the middle, and you just hit auto breed or whatever, and it will breed the dragon. Now, keep in mind, this is a question that I get asked a lot. The egg token costs are based on percentages. So there is a percentage chance every single time you breed for it to go in a particular egg. So the egg token cost potentially could be much less than this projected cost, or it could be much greater. I've had people show me where they got an Apathet extremely quickly, and they didn't have to spend a lot of egg tokens to do it, just for an example. So don't necessarily hold the egg token cost as like a firm yes or no, like it's going to take exactly 60. I mean, 60, it'd probably take 60, but like it will take exactly 125,000 to get Hosset. It might take a little bit more, it might take a little bit less, depending on how lucky you get. But yeah, okay, so back to what I was saying about how to use it. So again, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is make sure you have both of the parents, parent 1 and parent 2, up to breedable level. I might actually add that to the other section in my breeding guide, so you know like what level you need to be to breed. Because you can't. So when you get a dragon, like you just incubate it and then you let it out of the egg, at level 1 you cannot use them to breed other dragons. For commons, you have to get them to level 4, I think. Rares are level 6. Epics are level. Wait, no. Commons are level 2, I think. I know mythics are level 16, legendaries are level 12, epics are level 8 maybe. Yeah, level 8, and then rares are level 6, and then commons are level 4. And you have to get those to those levels, and then you can use them to breed. But, okay, so that's how, if you are a brand new player starting out, that's how you use it. Now, let's say you have some dragons, you didn't know about breeding guides, now you do, and you have some random dragons, but you don't know how to get started on a breeding guide. Okay, so let's say you were like me, and you started using a breeding guide when you were in orange tier, okay? So, pretty simple. The basic thing to do is, when you're looking at a breeding guide, look at your current lineup, okay? And find the step, again, they're numbered step, find the step with 2 dragons that you have currently currently bred, okay? And once you know that, or yeah, you can do it like that. So look for the 2 parents that you have. So for example, if I have up into orange tier and I have Jura and Viscous, I will start right here because I have Jura and Viscous, and then if I have Volos, I can move to the next step. And then if I have Volos and I do have Alicorn, then I get Sauron. And let's say you have Voyos, I don't know how to say it, but not Alicorn. All you gotta do is find Alicorn on here, on the children section, and then you just breed him using these 2 dragons right here, Viscous and Leviathan. And let's say you don't have Leviathan, which you should anyways, but let's say you don't, then you have to go back here and you say Frigg and Hext equals Leviathan, get him up to breedable level, then you can use him to get Alicorn, and then you use Alicorn on Velos to get Sauron. I hope that makes sense. If you have specific questions on breeding guides, if this made no sense whatsoever, because again, I'm not a professional explaining stuff, that is a very well-known fact, I would suggest adding me online. I actually have a brand new line account that I've been using, and my line ID is wdvideos. And if you add this on line, if you type it into line, I should pop up. It is my purely, I'm not joining any guide chats, I'm not joining anything on that account. I'm just using it for private messages from the game, just so it's clean, because the last time I started joining group chats and started having all these PMs, I got overwhelmed. It has like over 150,000 messages right now, which I don't have the time to look at. And I apologize if I have not answered PMs from that account, because I just don't have access to it anymore. That tablet actually broke. So, and I don't remember the email that I used. So, fun times. But yeah, so if you add me online, you can ask me specific questions on there, and I will be more than happy to help. Make sure you send me pictures of your breeding or your the castle, and then I can go from there and help you out. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this helped you guys out if you're newer to the game and whatever on that. But